Jeanne-Aimee De Marrais is the Senior Director of US Emergencies with Save the Children, and she is joining us tonight. I appreciate your time. Can you shed some light on this bottleneck and some of the challenges that these refugees are facing trying to complete this next leg of their journey?
Well, there are thousands and thousands of people coming into Dulles Airport, and Save the Children is there to help provide immediate humanitarian support to the families. When they arrive, we provide support to mothers with children, and then as soon as they leave the airport, they're transferred to a transit shelter, and we're also there providing support for the children.
What right now are some of the most urgent needs for these families when they arrive?
Well, the children have only known war and crisis, and most of the families are arriving with nothing but the clothes on their back. Many of the children are even arriving without shoes. Their needs are dire when they get here. As you just heard, there is a delay when they do land at Dulles, and I know the officials are trying to move them through as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. But when the families arrive, many of them haven't had food and water in quite some time. So to get them the food and water, hygiene support, even just rest and a little bit of relief from the fear and the stress and the tension. So that's why we're there operating a safe play area for children, so that even for those few moments, they can be free from the concerns of war and be back to being children again.
Oh, let's hope so, right? They certainly deserve some normalcy after what they've been through. Can you give us a sense of what is happening with your teams on the ground in Afghanistan? I know it's been touch and go. In some places, they've had to stop what they're doing. How many people are still over there that you're trying to help?
So Save the Children has had to suspend its programming in Afghanistan right now, and I know that we are looking forward to the day when we can resume programming. Beyond that, I'm not expert on that. I'm expert on the children, and I'm expert with children as they arrive in the U.S., so that's the side of the story that I can share with you, right. Is that it's been really heartwarming. I saw your prior interview about the loss of life and our servicemen who lost their lives, but they did it to help save these children and to help support the lives of these children. So we see the other side of it as they arrive to become Americans now and to build new lives here in this country.
And to give them some hope. You know, Jeanne-Aimee, so many people have seen what is happening and they feel helpless, like they can't do anything. Is there a way that folks across the country who are watching can take part in your efforts and assist in giving these families a fresh start?
Absolutely. Save the Children's established in Afghanistan Crisis Children's Relief Fund. I'm sorry that the name doesn't flow off my tongue yet, but please go to savethechildren.org and you can certainly support our efforts. We are committed to these children over the long haul, not just right now, which is important, but also as they start to rebuild lives here. And then, as I said, once we're able to resume programming in Afghanistan, where we've worked for many, many years, we'll be working in support of children there also.
All right. A fresh start for so many of these kids and their families. Jeanne-Aimee, thanks for your time tonight and for all the work you're doing.
Thank you so much for having us on tonight.